Hello everyone, welcome back to today's class. In previous class, we discussed about the scalar or dot product. Scalar or dot product. What is a scalar product or dot product? Also both same only. And based upon that one, we find the projection of vector A bar on vector B bar. And based upon that one, we discuss some example problems and one exercise problems also. Total that exercise depends upon dot product or scalar product. And starting classes I told that product of vectors is two types. One is dot product or scalar product. Another one is vector product or cross product. Vector product or cross product. So now today class onward will start the vector product or cross product of two vectors. You observe here vector or cross product of two vectors. Here you observe here vector is the vector. So result of the cross product, the result of vector product is a vector. Scalar product means what will get dot product if we are making answer is one scalar you will get. Here cross product if we are making you will get the answer is a vector. So before going to the definition, we have already learned in first year and starting of this chapter also we discussed right-handed system, right-hand system, three-dimensional space, right-hand system. By explaining one example here, in a space, x-axis, y-axis, z-axis is there. This x-axis actually like this will be there. This is perpendicular. We can't draw here outside in space. So I am showing like this here. So now, once screw is there, you are doing rotation with screwdriver. If you are making rotation from x to y counterclockwise direction. If you are making that side x to y, if you are making, the screw will go towards z axis in the direction of x axis. Inside it will go. That is nothing but in direction of x axis, z axis. That is nothing but here. Anti-clockwise direction, if you are rotating, it's going towards z axis. The result we are observing in the x-axis direction. Here, the right-handed system also same here. Right-handed system, I am taking this is the z axis. Thumb represent the z axis and this hand represent the y axis. This one represent, these fingers represent the x axis. Actually, x axis here. So now, fold these fingers towards y-axis. Fold these fingers towards y-axis. The resultant will be a thumb represent towards z-axis. This is only right-handed system. So right-handed system. This is the concept. This concept we'll use here also. So now we see our main definition: vector or cross product of two vectors. The vector product of two non-zero vectors. We observe here non-zero vectors. If you are taking zero vector, the result product will be zero only. So that purpose only we are taking particularly non-zero vectors A bar and B bar is denoted by A bar cross B bar. A bar cross B bar. Will denote the two vectors cross product. This one is called as a cross. A bar cross B bar and defined as A bar cross B bar is nothing but magnitude of A bar, magnitude of B bar into sin theta into n cap. N cap is the unit vector perpendicular to both A bar and B bar. A bar and B bar. Here sin theta getting, there what you get dot product the cos theta you get. Scalar product the dot product will use the cos theta. Cross product will use the sin theta. Here you can observe by the diagram here. B bar, this is A bar. If you are rotating right-handed system on here also same to same. Right-handed system, if you are taking proper diagram, we are rotating from A to B. The resulting perpendicular to A bar and B bar, Z axis. The resulting x-axis, y-axis, if you are rotating, you will get the Z axis. This is only n cap. N cap is perpendicular to both vectors A bar and B bar and unit vector. N cap is a unit vector which is perpendicular to A bar and B bar. This is the main definition here. Next, magnitude of A bar cross B bar, how will you find? Magnitude of A bar is nothing but this magnitude is there always. Magnitude again, magnitude same only you get. Sin theta only. Unit vector is the 1 unit. Unit vector is the 1 unit. So this is the definition of vector product of two given vectors. Next, some observations or note points which will use in exercise problems also, and the properties. This is nothing but some properties of cross product here. First one, if either A bar equal to 0 or B bar equal to 0 vector. Already I discussed in while explaining the definition. Non-zero vectors will take always. If any one is 0, then theta is not defined. One vector already 0 vector, there is no angle. We can't tell the angle here, 0 vector. So then what will get this value, magnitude? One magnitude will be 0, means total will be 0 vector. When we observe compulsory vector we have to write. Why? Because vector product result compulsory a vector. 0 bar writing it is a 0 vector. Next, this is a one more point. Next one, A bar cross B bar is a vector. Already we know that. If cross product making, vector will get. Dot product making, scalar will get. Next, this is a very important point here. The A bar and B bar are two non-zero vectors. Then A bar cross B bar is equal to 0 vector if and only if A bar and B bar are parallel or collinear to each other. Already we discussed that there dot product is 0, then the two vectors perpendicular. Dot product is 0 getting, that means the two vectors perpendicular. Cross product is 0 getting, then the two vectors parallel or collinear. Collinear with parallel, both same only in this vector concept. So parallel getting means cross product is 0 vector. 0 vector getting cross product, then the two vectors parallel. So if and only if conditions. 1 implies 2, 2 implies 1 also. Both will be possible. Next, in this only some note points here. Some more sub points. A bar cross A bar is equal to 0 vector. Why, sir? A bar to A bar. How much angle will be there? A to A, 0. Angle is not there. So sin theta is equal to 0. So total will be 0 vector. In this case, theta is 0. Why? Because there is no angle between A to A. Next, A2 minus A bar. A2 minus A bar. A bar cross minus A bar. In this case, what is the angle? Phi will be. Why? Because this is the A bar. This is negative A bar. Angle between these two is 180 degrees. Sin 180 degrees is 0. So cross product of positive and negative vectors will be a 0 vector. Next, if theta is equal to 90 degrees, theta is equal to 90 degrees. Sin 90 is 1. This is also one unit vector, so no need to write the unit vector again here. A bar cross B bar is equal to magnitude of A bar into magnitude of B bar. Why? Because 90, sin 90 is 1. Next, fifth point. For mutually perpendicular unit vectors, mutually perpendicular unit vector means I cap, J cap and K cap. Mutually perpendicular unit vectors, magnitude should be 1 here. We have I cross I. If you are making I cross I, answer will be a 0 vector. Here also same also. Cross product of same vector will be a 0 vector. Here J cross J, K cross K, will be a 0 vector. Otherwise you can write in this formula magnitude of I cap, sin theta is I to I, angle is 0, so total will be 0. So vector will write it. So vector, unit vector is there. So total will become a 0 vector. I to I, J to J, K to K. Cross product. Same cross product making 0 you will get. Then same dot product making 1 you will get. Here 0 you will get. Next 0 vector. I cross J is equal to K cap writing. I cross J. I'll simplify this one. Sin 90 this one. Unit vector. What is the unit vector here? Unit vector is K cap. So K cap. Resulting value by right-handed system. Resulting value show the term side. Term side what is the K cap? Is the K cap right? So sin 90 is 1. Total will be 1. Magnitude of I cap is 1. Magnitude of J cap is 1. Why? Because unit vector. So how much you get? K cap. I bar cross I cap cross J cap is K cap. J bar cross J cap cross K cap is I cap. K cap cross I cap is J cap. Cyclic, compulsory you have to follow this one. I to J, J to K, K to I. If you are taking reverse, one more point I am writing here. J cross I, K cross J, I cross K. If you are taking reverse, you will get the minus K cap, minus I cap, minus J cap, minus J cap. Why? Because up to now we rotated from I to J. I to J. In right-handed system, how we rotated? Just I to J we did it. So resulting value shows the thumb. So now you observe. Now you can observe here. Reverse J to K we are rotating. J to K. From J to K we are rotating. Reverse will be here. Right-hand system we have to take here. This is the now system. J to K we are rotating. J to K. The thumb represents downside. Downside is nothing but here what you get. This is the minus K cap. Reverse rotation. Reverse rotation. Reverse rotation purpose we have to take this type. So rotation show the negative side minus K cap. Here we have one more non-commutative property that I will discuss this clearly. Next observations or next properties. Number 7. In terms of vector product, the angle between the two vectors. Angle between two vectors cos theta is equal to magnitude of A bar dot B bar by magnitude of A bar dot into B bar we know. Here cross product term. Already we discussed just A bar cross B bar bar magnitude is magnitude of A bar cross dot magnitude of B bar into sin theta. So sin theta is equal to this 2 send this side. Sin theta is equal to magnitude of A bar cross B bar by magnitude of A bar into magnitude of B bar vector. So next one, it is always true that vector product is not commutative. Not commutative. Commutative means A bar cross B bar is equal to B bar cross A bar you have to get. But we will get here A bar cross B bar is equal to negative of B bar cross A bar. Negative getting, so that's why it is not a commutative. How sir? How it will be means? You observe here A bar cross B bar is equal to how much you get? Magnitude of A bar, magnitude of B bar into sin theta into n cap. In this situation, B bar cross A bar, B bar cross A bar, B to A. So direction will be changed downside. This one upside, this one downside will get. Here magnitude of B bar, magnitude of A bar into sin theta into minus n cap, minus n cap. This minus I am writing here, so both will be same only. So we can conclude these two equal. That one will be wrote here. A bar cross B bar is equal to minus B bar cross A bar. If you are cross product having interchanging means negative you will get. Simply remember, cross product if you are changing interchanging the vectors, negative you will get. Dot product if you are changing, no problem. Why? Because it is satisfy the commutative property. And we discussed lot of problems. A bar dot B bar, B bar dot A bar also we can write as A bar dot B bar. But here A bar cross B bar we can write as a negative of B bar cross A bar. So based upon this one only, we discussed already I cap cross J cap is equal to K cap. This is nothing but negative of J cap cross I cap. So that is, we can write as a minus J cap cross K cap. Already we wrote the note point. I bar cross J bar is K cap. J bar cross I cap. J bar cross I cap we need. So negative this side you can write minus A cap. So based upon this one also we can write. Already we wrote as a one more point, property number 6. Next, ninth property, if A bar and B bar represent the two adjacent sides of a triangle. Triangle adjacent sides I am taking A bar vector, B bar vector. Adjacent compulsory, beside. They are having an angle between the two vectors. Then the area as area of triangle 1/2 magnitude of A bar cross B bar. Sir, how sir 1/2 magnitude of A bar cross B bar? I will give the proof here. We have the formula. Area of triangle is half into base into height. Base into height. What is the AB length here? AB length is magnitude of B bar. Length means magnitude we have to write. Next CD we need. CD purpose I am using triangle here. This triangle I am using ADC. Sin theta is equal to CD by sin theta is equal to CD by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is A bar, so magnitude of A bar. CD is equal to how much you get? Magnitude of A bar into sin theta. This is nothing but 1/2. Same to same. So we can write here magnitude of A bar cross B bar. So area of triangle, if the two adjacent sides represented by the two vectors, then the area of triangle is 1/2 magnitude of A bar cross B bar. Similarly, if represent the parallelogram sides is there, 1/2 you have to remove. Why? Because two triangles will be there. So 2 into 1/2 into magnitude of A bar cross B bar. 2 to cancel. Magnitude of A bar cross B bar is the area of parallelogram. This one and this one. Important pencil for this one will solve the problems also. Next, these are the distributive properties. A bar cross of B bar plus C bar is nothing but A bar cross B bar plus A bar cross C bar. That is a distributive property under addition. Next, lambda into A bar cross B bar. Lambda is a scalar. So you multiply any one vector. Lambda A bar cross B bar, otherwise A bar cross lambda B bar. Both same answers will be. Next, one important concept here. If two vectors A bar and B bar, they given in component form. Component form means xi cap, yj cap plus zk cap. Like that form is that is a component form. Two vectors in component form, then the cross product is represented by determinant. We already discussed the fourth chapter, determinant. Here also determinant concept. Determinant I, j, k, coefficients of first vector a1, a2, a3, coefficients of second vector b1, b2, b3. Just you have to make the simplification here. So now I'll see here. Why are you writing this one? Lot of members having doubt. So I'll do the normal simplification. Proof A bar cross B bar is equal to A1 I cap plus A2 J cap plus A3 K cap cross product with A B1 I cap B2 J cap plus B3 K cap. So now we do the cross product with R. A1 B1 I cross I. Just vectors only. These are the scalar multiplication only. Just I cross I plus A1 B2 I cross J A1 B3 I cross. Next one A2 multiply A2 B1 J cross I A2 B2 J cross J plus A2 B3 J cross K cap A3 B1 K cap cross I cap plus A3 B2 K cross cap J cap plus A3 B3 K cap cross K cap. We know already one node point I cross I, J cross J, K cross K will be a zero vectors. Next, I cross J is a K cap, J cross K is I cap, K cross I is J cap. If reverse is there, J cross I is there, minus K cap we can write. So now we can see here A1 B1 0 bar I cross I plus A1 B2 I cross J. I cross J is K cap plus A1 B3 I cross K. I cross K is the reverse of this one, so minus J cap plus J cross I. J cross I is there, so minus K cap plus this will be zero vector A2 B2 zero vector plus A2 B3 J cross K is there, cyclic proper is there, so I cap is there. Next one A3B1 K2I is Z plus A3B2 KJ K2J is minus I cap A3B3 0 vector. So now 0 is there, 0 you will get remaining A1B2 K cap minus A1B3 K cap plus A2B1 minus A2B1 K cap plus A2B3 I cap plus A3B1 J cap minus A3B2 I cap. So 0 vector is there, 0 vectors remove, just negative positive, same I wrote it. Next step, I cap if you are taking common. I cap, where is there? I cap, here I cap. A2B3 minus A3B2 I cap. Minus also common taking, J also common taking. Minus J common taking. A1B3 minus A3B1 J cap plus K cap taking common. A1B2 minus B2 A2B1 K cap. You are taking this one. This one only I am writing as a I cap, J cap, K cap, A1, B1, C1, sorry, A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3. Sir, why sir? If you make the simplification of this one, properly you do the simplification, determinant simplification, this answer you will get. Compulsory you will get this value. So direct. This is only now A bar cross B bar. Questions if asking, most probably questions they are asking component forms only. Component form asking, directly can solve by this one, by using the determinant concept.